Hi there, my name is Brooks from Character Design Forge. I got a question from someone that I think we all can relate to. Basically, they were struggling when coming up with character designs. They would reach a point where they do a drawing that they really love, and now having the dilemma of sticking with that design or moving forward with more iterations. So really, how can you tell when a character design is done? Well, it's easy to get attached to a drawing. Sometimes we can be so self-critical that when we finally draw something that we're proud of, it's like a win. Well, often once you've done a particular drawing of a character, you can't even picture your idea for that character before this drawing because it now epitomizes it. But is this always the right design? Should I stop here or should I keep drawing? There's no easy or all-encompassing answer, but what you can consider are the principles that are inherent to character design. A character designer constantly walks the high wire of art versus design. Art is inherently subjective, meaning that art's interpretation is left up to the audience's individual feelings about it. Ideally, the artist at no point has told you that this is how you should feel about my work outside of the work itself. Design, however, is by all means intentional and objective. The best designs are those that convey the same information and meaning to everyone who comes across it. A stop sign is not open to interpretation. Instead, it clearly tells all who come across it to stop. Character design shares a lot of features with art, but ultimately it falls into the category of design. Characters are tools for storytelling. Storytelling thrives off of clarity in expressing things like motive, emotion, action, and context. Simply put, this means that the best character design is the one that best suits your story. When a professional is hired to do a logo design, some clients make requests that are highly subjective. My favorite colors are, my wife would like a cat in the logo, I prefer this font, make it pop more. Never work with those people. Really, those are requests that are frivolous in comparison to the needs of the design, the logo that best fits the use. A professional, through research and careful consideration, will be able to create a logo that best suits the company, speaks to the audience, or expresses the values of something the best. And the client is trusting the designer to do so. Character design is no different. If this is a story that you've created, you're playing the dual role of the client and the designer. You may create a character that you really like the look of, but if it isn't the character that best suits the story, don't get attached. The best character designs take a lot of iteration. Some key things to consider when you think you've got your final design is, could elements of this character be simplified? Could I exaggerate an element of this character more, such as their proportions, to more clearly define them? Does this character use strong shape language? Shape language is so important. In fact, it's the very first lesson we consider in the Learn Character Design course. A well-designed character should convey as much as possible to an audience before they even say a word. So you might do well involving someone else. Show them your character design, and without telling them anything about their personality, background, or motives, ask them to tell you who they think this character is. I hope that this helps you as you iterate, improve, and sometimes kill your darlings. But if you like the design you've come up with, chances are you're in a good place. Keep working at it, and keep the story as your main focus. I'm creating new videos every week here on Character Design Forge. Subscribing lets you know when they're made available. And if you haven't done so already, I highly recommend checking out learncharacterdesign.com, where I've created a course that will give you a comprehensive character design education. As always, I want to hear from you, your questions and struggles when it comes to creating art and character design, so leave a comment or send me a message. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and have fun creating.